because Britannia is making its debut with us, and as Priyanka realized, lots of goodies come with it. So I'd like to thank Varun. Varun is, besides the head of Britannia, is also a dear friend for actually partnering us and embarking on this new journey with us. Both Britannia and Filmfare are iconic brands of India, and I'm very happy and I'm very confident that this association is only going to raise the stature of our awards. And of course, I'm so happy that Priyanka is here with us. And Priyanka is a multiple Black Lady winner, and she has been a huge support to us. And her recent performance in Mary Kom had me floored, knocked me down. And I was telling Jitesh that I hope she gets the Black Lady this year, because I don't want to get Priyanka angry with her boxing gloves on. Yeah.
I like this.
Absolutely. No, but really, seriously, I took my kids along, and both my kids, my daughter and my son, are interested in sports. And at the end of it, I said, you know, this is what's required: dedication and perseverance. So it's very, very inspirational. I enjoyed it. So Jitesh, she has my vote. But really, thank you very much. And as I was talking to Varun, one of their biggest, more powerful brands is Good Day. So I should say it's beginning of good days for Filmfare and Filmfare Awards. So thank you once again for being here.
Thank you, Mr. Rai. Could I please request Mr. Varun Berry to say a few words?
Sure. Good evening. Thanks for being here tonight. I came in and, we were sitting there and Priyanka walks in and she says, "Welcome aboard." So that's the dedication that she has to the Filmfare Awards. It's my pleasure to share the dais with the most beautiful and most talented Priyanka Chopra and a friend of 30 years, Tarun Rai. We went to college together, by the way. So it's great to be together in this. I think this is an association, which is an association between two companies or two organizations which have been leaders in their domain for many, many, many years. Right? Britannia for 100 years and Filmfare Awards now for 60 years. This is an association which is an association of a company that prides itself for the fine art of baking, and a company or an organization that awards the finest artists in the country. So it's going to be a great association. More than that, it's an association between two four-letter F words that Indians love to do.
Can I just stop you on that? I love this new association.
And don't let your minds wander too far. It's food and films. So we are really looking forward to this association. So looking forward to a very exciting association. Britannia is at a part of journey where we are looking at delighting our consumers in every which way. And we hope to make this platform a great platform to showcase all our innovation. Thank you all for being here and look forward to a great association.
Thank you, Mr. Berry. Could I please request Priyanka to say a few words?
Well, it's always wonderful to share the dais with you, sir. The last time also we had a lot of fun when we were introducing the new trophy, which I threatened them that I'll steal. But yes, I said, Mr. Berry, welcome aboard, because I guess I've always been a Times girl. My career started with Femina Miss India. My life as I know it started with the Times Group, and Filmfare is a huge part of that. And as a film actor, it's the one time that you look forward to wearing your best outfit, you look forward to sitting in a car, you look forward to the bright lights, and you look forward to those few moments of anticipation before you're the best girl of the night, before you're the belle of the ball. And sometimes you get the lady in black, and sometimes you don't. But that feeling of being amongst the best of the best is only felt with Filmfare. And my support to Filmfare has always been the same. They never settle for less, and it's always incredible to be included in the best of the best when it comes to the Filmfare Award. I want to say though, that I'm really, really happy with this new association with Britannia, because the only way my mother could get me to drink milk when I was a kid was by threatening me that she'll never let me have bourbon again. So it's my favorite biscuit. And I remember my childhood memories only with Britannia. So it's incredible that Britannia and Filmfare have come together, because for I think every kid growing up to like films, which is most of us in India, or knowing about cinema, the thought has always been Filmfare Awards, the Filmfare magazine, everything to do with Filmfare. So the fact that the two of you have come together, I think it's a force to reckon with, and I would wish you all many, many successful years of togetherness. So here's looking forward to a new era. Thank you.
So that really is the reason. Yeah? Answers it?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, thanks.
Hi Urvi, I'm a little under the weather, so मेरी आवाज़ usually इतनी sexy नहीं है.
That's all right. Priyanka, you recently said that Bajirao Mastani is testing you as an actor. So which one is a difficult role? Was it Mary Kom or is it Bajirao Mastani?
I tend to, I think, just pick parts that test me. But every film and every character that I play has a different kind of homework. It's like, when you go to write, I'm sure for you, when you go to write an article, you have to do different kind of research for almost everything that you write. So it's the same thing. Mary Kom was a different kind of difficulty, physically exhausting, emotionally very difficult. I was very scared when I was playing Mary Kom because, like Tarun said, I don't look like her. So I was most afraid of that. Ki, log bolenge ki, what is this? She doesn't look like Mary. So my biggest concern was to take that away in the first 10-15 minutes. So Bajirao Mastani is a different kind of difficult. It's a heartbreaking character. It breaks my heart every time I say her lines. Plus, it's 500 years old. So the language, the body language, the dressing, and it's my first period film. All that is extremely exhausting. But more than anything, it's very emotionally depleting for me as a film. So yeah, it's difficult on another level.
It's the sixth. Filmfare completes 60 years. It's 6 decades of celebrating the Indian film industry. Any incidents or any memories of Filmfare which you have, old memories of, maybe Priyanka, if you've seen maybe old clips or old Filmfare events, or Mr. Rai, if you could tell us what we don't know, maybe few things, what happens backstage, any particular incident or memory which with stars, celebrities, which you still remember.
You know Filmfare for so much longer than I do.
I know Priyanka saying at one of our shows, I don't go back 60 years. I might look at another.
Yes, of course.
but I do remember Priyanka holding the black lady and said, "This, I'm sure nobody at home will mind getting the black lady home." So that I remember. So that was a quite a moment. But otherwise, through the years, I have watched some old clips, and it's wonderful. And to answer one of the questions that was being asked earlier, the very fact that we started in 1954 and without a break for 60 years, every year we have been giving these awards is because we have got credibility in the industry. Priyanka is right. Sometimes she deserves it, but she doesn't get it because it's a process. There are 100 films that are made. It's a jury process. Before that, it's a popular vote, and in a popular vote depends on the timing of the movie. She can't take advice from you and say, okay, can you manipulate it? Because if we had done that, we would have lost credibility and we wouldn't have been here 60 years later. But it does give me goosebumps when I see the footage from starting from the Metro Cinema days, and all the biggies of the awards have been there receiving the award, and our stature has grown because of the respect that we get from the industry, and we get the respect for the industry because of our credibility. So there are many moments. I think Jitesh has been there longer, and he can rattle off some of the more interesting ones, including some very eccentric ones as to why Lata Mangeshkar did not receive the trophy unless it was covered with a cloth. So, but more of that later with Jitesh.
Priyanka,
For me, like Mr. Rai said, that was a special one because my dad was sitting there, I remember, and I said, I don't know where it came from. I said, I think I had done Dostana, isliye I made a funny joke saying that I don't think anybody at home will mind if I take this lady home. And it was really funny because my dad found it very funny. But I remember this moment actually, when me and another female colleague of mine who were both nominated for Best Actress that year, and we both had done really great films. And just about 5-6 minutes before we realized that we were not going to get the award. And usually what happens is people get up and go when they're not getting the award. And I remember my dad had told me that, you know, you're going to be a big sportsman, you're going to sit there, and even if you get it or you don't get it, you're going to clap for whoever wins. So me and my female colleague, we sat down and we said, you know what? We're going to be good sportsmen about this and we're going to clap for whoever wins. And we did that. And I think for me, that was a really great moment of camaraderie. Yes, we were both hurting and we were both annoyed, but we both sat down and we did that. And you know, it was good. It was celebrating art and it was celebrating good work. And I think eventually that's what comes out of competition, you know, appreciating good work.
Thank you.